Welcome, friends, to another exploration of the INFJ personality type. Did you know that there's certain types of people that they just don't care to be around? If you've ever taken a Myers-Briggs type indicator test, you might be familiar with the term INFJ. It stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling and judging. This Myers-Briggs type happens to be known for being compassionate visionaries, guided by their deep understanding of human nature and their unwavering commitment to making a positive difference in the world. This unique combination makes INFJs the rarest personality type. They are known for their empathy, intuition, and deep understanding of human emotions. But why is it important to understand different personality types, you may ask? Well, it helps us navigate our relationships and interactions more effectively and allows us to appreciate the diverse ways in which people perceive the world. Now, every personality type has its preferences and dislikes when it comes to interacting with others. Today, we're going to examine 7 types of people an INFJ doesn't care to be around. Stay with us until the end to understand why certain personalities can make an INFJ retreat. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. First on our list are dishonest individuals. Why do INFJs find them so off-putting? To understand this, we need to look into the core values of an INFJ. These individuals are often described as the advocates or the counselors of personality types. They are deeply committed to integrity, authenticity, and truth. These values are not just preferences for INFJs, they are the very bedrock of their existence. For them, honesty is not just about telling the truth, it's about being real with oneself and others. It's about respect, trust, and the courage to live in authenticity. This is why INFJs have a natural aversion to dishonesty. It's not just a matter of telling fibs or bending the truth. Dishonesty to an INFJ is a betrayal of their deeply held values. It's like playing a discordant note in the symphony of their world. It simply doesn't fit. Imagine a pristine lake, clear and tranquil. This is the INFJ's world, a place of peace and deep understanding. The presence of dishonest individuals is like a stone thrown into this lake, disturbing its tranquility with ripples of dissonance. This disruption can be deeply unsettling for INFJs, leading them to withdraw and seek refuge in their inner world. But it's not just about self-preservation. INFJs also care deeply about the well-being of others. They believe in the transformative power of truth and authenticity, and they aspire to create a world where these values reign supreme. When they encounter dishonest individuals, it's not just a personal affront. It's a challenge to the very world they are trying to create. Moreover, INFJs are astute observers of human behavior. Their intuition often allows them to see through facades and detect dishonesty. This can lead to a sense of disappointment and disillusionment when they encounter dishonest individuals. So, if you are not truthful, an INFJ may not enjoy your company. Let's move on to the next type. Next, we have close-minded individuals. What makes them so unattractive to INFJs? Well, to answer that question, we must first understand that INFJs are naturally curious and open-minded. They have a deep love for intellectual stimulation, a thirst for knowledge that is as essential to their being as water is to a plant. Close-minded individuals, on the other hand, are like a drought to an INFJ's intellectual garden. They resist new ideas, remain stubborn in their beliefs, and refuse to entertain perspectives different from their own. This stifles the INFJ's natural curiosity and prevents them from engaging in the stimulating intellectual exchanges they so crave. Imagine a bird with a broad wingspan, eager to explore the vast skies, but being kept in a cage. That's how an INFJ feels around close-minded individuals. Their wings of curiosity and exploration are clipped, and they're confined within the limited scope of someone else's perspective. INFJs are also great admirers of diversity. They find beauty in the unique perspectives each person brings to the table. Close-minded individuals, however, tend to see the world in black and white. Their lack of acceptance for differing viewpoints can make the world seem less vibrant, less exciting to an INFJ. Furthermore, INFJs are strong advocates for personal growth and self-improvement. They believe in learning from others and evolving their thoughts and beliefs over time. But close-minded individuals often resist change, clinging to their pre-existing beliefs with a stubborn tenacity that can frustrate an INFJ. But it's not just about intellectual stimulation. INFJs value open-mindedness because it's a sign of respect. It shows that you're willing to consider their thoughts and feelings, even if they're different from your own. Close-minded individuals, with their rigid beliefs and lack of consideration for others' perspectives, can come across as dismissive or disrespectful, which is something an INFJ would rather avoid. So an INFJ would prefer to avoid those who are not open to new ideas and perspectives. Let's see who is next. Now on to superficial individuals. Why don't INFJs gel well with them? Let's unpack this. INFJ, or introverted intuitive feeling. Judging types are known for their depth of feeling and thought. They crave meaningful interactions that go beyond idle chit-chat or surface-level banter. They seek connections that are rich, profound, and substantial. Superficial individuals, on the other hand, often prefer to remain on the surface, engaging in light, easy, and often meaningless conversations. They tend to avoid digging deep, either into their own feelings or into the feelings of others. They are more likely to focus on the external, the visible, the instantly gratifying. Now, imagine an INFJ with their intuitive nature and their longing for depth, trying to connect with someone who is content to skim the surface of life. It's like trying to dive into a pool that's only a foot deep. There's just not enough there for an INFJ to explore or connect with. They need more than just surface-level interactions. They need conversations that explore ideas, feelings, and the mysteries of the universe. They long for discussions that look deep into the heart of human nature, the meaning of life, and the complexities of the world. They thrive on understanding and being understood on a profound level. Superficial individuals often fail to provide this depth of conversation and connection, leaving INFJs feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. It's not that INFJs can't engage in light, surface-level conversations, it's just that they prefer not to. They'd rather spend their time and energy on people and interactions that offer more depth and meaning. So for them, depth is key, and superficiality just won't cut it. Superficial individuals, with their preference for the light and easy, often leave INFJs feeling unfulfilled and misunderstood. The INFJ's desire for depth and understanding is a fundamental part of who they are, and when this is not met, they can feel out of sync and disconnected from those around them. So, for them, depth is key, and superficiality just won't cut it. Let's see what's next. Conflict-seeking individuals, a real turn-off for INFJs, but why? Let's look into this fascinating aspect of the INFJ personality type. These introspective individuals possess a deep longing for tranquility and harmony. They are the peacekeepers, the mediators, the ones who strive to bring a sense of calm to the chaos. Their innate sensitivity and empathetic nature make them highly attuned to the emotions and feelings of those around them. This sensitivity, however, also makes them particularly averse to conflict. You see, conflict-seeking individuals thrive on discord. They are drawn to the heat of an argument, the thrill of a debate, the tension of a disagreement. For them, conflict is not a source of discomfort, but rather a catalyst for engagement and excitement. But for an INFJ, this constant state of turmoil can prove to be quite distressing. Their desire for peace and harmony extends beyond their personal sphere. They seek to create a harmonious environment where everyone feels heard, understood, and respected. Conflict disrupts this balance, creating a friction that INFJs find deeply unsettling. They feel the tension in the air, the unease in the room, and it weighs heavily on their empathetic hearts. Conflict-seeking individuals often challenge an INFJ's core values of respect, understanding, and harmony. They may come across as aggressive, confrontational, or even hostile, traits that an INFJ finds hard to reconcile with. The result? A deep-seated discomfort that can leave an INFJ feeling drained and disheartened. Despite their conflict-avoidant nature, they are not pushovers. They stand firm in their beliefs and values, and they won't shy away from a necessary confrontation. But unnecessary conflict, the kind sought by conflict-seeking individuals, is seen as a needless drain on their emotional energy. Therefore, peace-loving INFJs would certainly prefer to avoid conflict seekers. Who's next on our list? Bullying individuals, a definite no-no for INFJs. Let's explore why. Now, INFJs are often described as advocates, counsellors, or idealists. They possess a unique blend of being both dreamers and doers. However, there's one thing they're not known for, and that's tolerating bullies. You see, INFJs are guided by a deep sense of empathy. This empathy isn't just about understanding someone's feelings, it's about standing up for those who can't defend themselves. INFJs are often the ones who will step forward when they see someone being treated unfairly. They're the ones who will speak up not because they enjoy conflict, but because their sense of justice compels them to do so. Bullying, by its very nature, is an act of injustice. It is the exertion of power over someone else in a harmful way. And this goes against everything an INFJ stands for. They believe in fairness, equality, and respect for all individuals. When a bully targets someone, they're not just hurting that individual, they're also violating the INFJ's core values. They're challenging the peaceful and harmonious world the INFJ is striving to create. This is why an INFJ might not only stand up to the bully, but also distance themselves from such individuals in their personal lives. Bullying is a behaviour that seeks to diminish, to belittle, and to hurt. It's a behaviour that's devoid of empathy, and that's something an INFJ cannot understand or tolerate. Their strong internal moral compass just doesn't allow them to accept such behaviour. So if you're an INFJ, know that it's okay to distance yourself from bullying individuals. It's okay to protect your peace and well-being, and more importantly, it's okay to stand up against injustice, even if it means standing alone. So for an INFJ, anyone who bullies others is certainly not a welcome company. Let's move on to the next type. Aggressively dominant individuals, another type that INFJs tend to avoid. Let's find out why. INFJs, being the intuitive and feeling individuals they are, have a deep-seated desire for harmony, mutual respect, and equality in their relationships. They thrive in environments where everyone's voice is heard and valued, where people can express their thoughts and feelings without fear of being overpowered or dismissed. Now, imagine the discomfort of an INFJ when they encounter an aggressively dominant individual. This type of person tends to impose their will and opinions on others, often disregarding the feelings and perspectives of the people around them. They have a need to control situations, and they make their presence felt, often in a forceful and intimidating manner. This aggressive dominance disrupts the harmonious balance that INFJs crave. They find it draining and stressful to constantly defend their space and maintain their identity in the face of such domineering behaviour. The INFJ's natural inclination to respect others' personal boundaries makes them particularly sensitive to those who do not extend the same courtesy. Moreover, INFJs value authenticity and meaningful connections. They seek depth in their relationships, and this is something they struggle to find with aggressively dominant individuals. These individuals often focus on power dynamics and control, leaving little room for genuine heart-to-heart conversations. To an INFJ, relationships are about sharing and growth, not about power plays and one-upmanship. They prefer to engage with people who are open to exchanging ideas and learning from each other, rather than those who insist on having the upper hand. The INFJ's need for peaceful interactions and their discomfort with confrontations make them wary of aggressively dominant individuals. They would rather withdraw and protect their inner peace than engage in constant power struggles. So for an INFJ, it's all about respect and equality. And our final type is manipulative individuals. Why are they a big turn-off for INFJs? Well, let's journey into the mind of an INFJ to find out. INFJs, with their high emotional intelligence and intuitive nature, are often seen as magnets for manipulative people. However, this doesn't mean they are easy prey. Quite the contrary. INFJs have a unique ability to see through the smoke and mirrors, to perceive the true intentions behind the sweet talk and the false promises. You see, INFJs value authenticity and sincerity above all else. They have a natural aversion to manipulation, not just because it's dishonest, but also because it clashes with their core values. They believe in genuine connections, in mutual respect, in a world where people communicate their needs and desires openly, rather than resorting to cunning and devious tactics. Manipulative individuals, on the other hand, thrive on control and power. They weave a web of lies and deceit, trying to puppeteer those around them for their own gain. But an INFJ's keen sense of intuition, their ability to read between the lines, often allows them to spot these puppet strings from a mile away. Remember, INFJs are often called the counsellors or advocates of the personality types. They have a deeply ingrained desire to help and heal, So when they encounter someone who manipulates others, it's not just a clash of personalities, it's a clash of values, of worldviews. It's like trying to mix oil with water. But here's the interesting part. Despite their dislike for manipulative individuals, INFJs may still choose to interact with them. Not because they enjoy the drama or the mind games, but because they believe in the potential for growth and change in every individual. They may stick around, hoping that their empathy and understanding might help the manipulative person see the error of their ways. So, a manipulative individual will find it hard to get past their radar. These are the types an INFJ just doesn't care to be around. And it's been an interesting journey. It's essential to remember that understanding different personality types isn't about labeling or judging others. It's about enriching our lives by gaining insight into the types that may clash with our own, so we can navigate our relationships more effectively and authentically. And for INFJs, avoiding certain individuals isn't about disdain or superiority. It's about preserving their peace, maintaining their well-being, and their ability to continue to make the deep, meaningful connections that they value so much. So whether you're an INFJ or you know one, understanding these dynamics can help create a richer, more harmonious life. What type of individual do you find most challenging to be around as an INFJ? Share your experiences in the comments below. Understanding ourselves and others better can lead to more fulfilling relationships and overall life satisfaction. As we gain more knowledge of personality types, unlock the power to create harmony in our own internal world and with those around us. Remember to subscribe for more insightful content. And don't forget to download our free ebook on the 8 introverted Myers-Briggs personality types, available by a link in the description. We look forward to seeing you in the next video posted on the screen.